what is some of the advice we would give and considerations we would recommend taking into account for managers that are running kind of effectively a multi-vendor strategy, whether by design or by accident for a period of time?
Yeah.
What would we say?
Yeah, I think there's a balance to be struck. To be totally honest, I think in the world of fund administration, right, where I think we've seen massive disruption over the last kind of 10 years with the private equity coming in is generated a lot of good in the sense that there's been big investment in expansion, jurisdictionally, technology as well. But what that's resulted in is a lot of M&A in our industry. And the idea of having all your funds, if I was a CFO with one provider, is potentially a risk. Conversely, at the other side, if you've got 7 or 8 admins across 4 funds where you've got maybe a separate AFM to a separate administrator across various fund strategies, is that the most efficient way of managing your time? Probably not. I'd always have the view, if I was ever in that seat, I'd have always two admins in play, right? Where they have pretty much an equal sharing of the portfolio of funds, but they're both fighting for the next fund, right? And they keep each other honest as part of that process. And I think what we've definitely seen is the migrations that we've done, they have historically been more single administrator focused, and they've gone down a multi approach, maybe 2, maybe 3 max. And we're part of that jigsaw now. And I think that's a much more sustainable business model going forward, because I think, there's going to be more disruption in our industry in the years to come, that's for sure. And so I think it's a risk to have everything one provider, would be my honest opinion.
No, that's true. Alongside, however, managing the complexity of wanting to have your data in one place at a manager level and wanting to give investors a single view of their positions reporting across effectively 2 providers and 2 portals potentially having to log in. So that's something that managers have to.
Exactly. I mean, you need to be a well-established manager managing a large number of funds to really need to bring 2 in.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, there's a couple of secondary GPs who we know very, very well, and they have 3 admins in play, and you could pretty much change the logo amongst all 3, and they would look very, very similar, tech stack wise, jurisdictional footprint. That's not by accident.